Hello and welcome back to the Bleeping Mechanic. Kyle here, and today we're going back to the Mustang. Nothing too bad, but let's check it out. So what we got going on today is just a hopefully simple fix. I'll show you real quick what's going on. So the car is doing pretty well. I do got a couple things I got to work on, but this one here is more of an annoyance for the wife when she drives. And I'll show you real quick what's going on. Moves up, moves down, in the back. Front and back ain't working. Real quick, we're just going to go ahead and replace that switch. So let's go ahead and get this side cover off. Let's get to that. So right here is the replacement switch. It sits in there like this. Connector's facing forward. There's a couple tabs that the plastic housing here, this will snap onto. So all you gotta do is just lift up these plastic housing, pop this off, and then you just pop that off there. Slide the new guy in, we should be all set. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift the seat all the way up, try to give some more extra room to work on. So the seat does go up and down on that portion just fine, but occasionally the back and forth don't work. Like right now the front doesn't work. Back's working, but even that kind of stops. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this off and start working on it. So most of what we're gonna need is just gonna be some simple picks to lift and pop everything off. So there's the old switch off, or the old switch cover. And there's just two little plastic tabs that we're gonna pick up, which will allow this to then slide out the top. And then there's going to be two more on the bottom. So I'm just feeling, there we go, where the little tabs are. Push them out. One more, I'm just finding the edge of it. There we go. Last one. There we go. So those are all off. And there is a very small amount of room to push it out the bottom. So there we go. So I've got it pushed out, and as you can see, there's our old switch. So here's our old switch. So we're going to go ahead and pop this off, and we're going to do the exact process in reverse to do it back together. So you got this button you push down here. Pull out. There we go. So that's out. So there's the old one. And then let's grab the new one. We're just going to pop this right back in the same way it came out. All right, and before we fight it to get back in the hole, let's just make sure everything works. So here's down. Here is down in the back. Here is going backwards. Over the back, go forward. Go back. Good. So that's all of them. Front, rear, front, back. Cool. All right, so we're just going to stuff it back up in here, and I'll show you real quick what those clips look like. Right there. There's a set on top and bottom. Now the reverse, we're just going to feed it up and just snap it in. So I'm just going to go ahead and swing this back down in here, pull a little bit of this plastic out and away so I can see this coming up and in. Just hard enough. Pulling on it just hard enough so this way you don't break nothing. Trying to get this in square. There we go. Top is in, bottom is in. There you go. And then take the new switch plate cover, snap it on. That's all it is. So now we have a fully functional seat button for a period of time until it breaks again. But you know what? For 2005 and it being 2026, 21 years ain't bad for that switch life. All right, guys, that takes care of that. So that's how you replace a failing seat switch. As you can tell, it wasn't too bad, and all we needed was just a replacement part and a pick. At least on this vehicle. Most vehicles are pretty similar. Some of them you might have some screws in there, but this one was just held on by those clips. So that does it, guys. Well, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna have a few more videos coming up shortly. One on this one, the transmission cable has got some slop in there. So we'll get onto that next. So see you guys around. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.